All of a sudden, Hertha are going to look to try and turn over this ball. We win it back though. Wilhelmsen, lovely ball.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory, and welcome back to 1860 Munich, where in today's episode we have got two games coming up, and it might just be the final two games of our time here with this club. We cannot finish any higher than 8th place, which is so frustrating really. We were doing so well, but it has had a bit of a drop off in the last 3 games that has pretty much sealed our position in this table. I mean, in these last 6 games it's not really been the best. We've had 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, just not the way you want to end the season really. It's not been the greatest of performances, but we have 2 games today against Hertha and Kaiserslauten. It was definitely worth staying another season, no regrets about that, and I can guarantee by the next episode we will be at a new club. I think that's the first time ever I've been able to say that, but I know for a fact I'm going to get a move in this transfer window, so make sure to stay around for that. But today's episode we're looking to finish as high as possible. We probably won't drop lower than 14th. We can't drop lower than 15th unless the goal difference has some weird ending. But we play against Hertha in the first game, who are currently in 4th place. They've had a bit of a drop off, and then we play against Kaiserslauten. Dynamo Dresden have managed to climb up very high. That's very impressive. St. Pauli are there as well, but our drop off has just been very frustrating since that game against St. Pauli when we were in 4th place. In the next 7 games we've gone on to only win 2, which is not the form we wanted to end off this season. But what can you do really? I guess our natural end has come here with 1860 Munich, but to get them into a stable mid-table position has been very impressive. So let's go and get straight into it. Without further ado, the first game of the day against Hertha at home. So the team for this game against Hertha starts with Darn in goal, backline of Dulic, Voet and Svetinovic. We've got Musonda, Jacobsen, Duric and Danhoff in the middle. We've got Jakob on the left, Philip on the right and Wilhelmsen up top. Kick-off here in this game against Hertha. It is going to be a tough one at home, but we do have a team that is not having too many problems in terms of injuries. Probably the best team we can field at the moment is the one on the pitch. Duric does come in into this team. He's had a starting role obviously for most part of the season now. Jacobsen comes in over Christiansen. I do think these two could form a good partnership in the middle, so we'll have to see how it goes. Here's Wilhelmsen, lovely finish, 1-0 here in this game, 15 for the season. That is great stuff from him, and I don't know if that's 15 in the league, but I have a feeling it might be, and I hope it is. It's 14 goals in the league, up to 15 now, and I don't think we're going to end with a 20-goal season, but in his first season with the club, to get 15 goals for the season, with the potential to go and add some more. He still could get to 20. He got 2 in his first game, I do, if you remember correctly. There's nothing stopping him going and doing that in this game. I think he's had a very good season. He's got in a very good position there, just slots that away, and after 3 minutes he's put us 1-0 up here in this game. Exactly the start we wanted in the bid to try and finish as high as we possibly can in this season. If it's another 8th place finish, I guess we can't complain too much, but it is a bit frustrating. We would have liked to have finished a bit higher, but the bad form has just hit us, and I think it's time for that fresh challenge, which is exciting. We've had a good time here. This is our final home game with 1860 Munich. We have played in total, it will be 38 games, and then another 36. 2 36s is 72, and then 102. That would be 110, and then the DFB Pokal games, 3 of them, 113 games, give or take, with 1860 Munich, and that is first of maybe 1,000 games as part of Borderline Glory, and it's been a very valuable experience. And just as we go and score, Hertha have gone in behind to make it 1-1 here after 4 minutes. No idea why we haven't defended that a bit better. This kit is very interesting that they are playing in, but hopefully we can go and pull it back and get back into this game and pull away with a lead in our final home game with the club. Here's Jakob, finds Musonda. Musonda's looking to advance here. Where can he go? He cuts in, he's dispossessed, and now all of a sudden Hertha are going to look to try and turn over this ball. We win it back though. Wilhelmsen, lovely ball for Kylian Jakob. That is 2-1. Is there an offside flag on the far side? I don't think there is. We'll have to take a look. It does not look like there is, and after 5 minutes we're 2-1 up here in this game. It's the 15th goal and assist for Kylian Jakub here in this season. And let's have a look. 7 goals, 7 assists in the league season. 8 goals now playing at winger. He's been very, very impressive. And it's nice to see he's putting up some good numbers. A very class player. And wherever we go next, arguably, we'd want to go to, or ideally, we would want to go to a top division club. Maybe we bring some of these boys along. Maybe we do it. Some of them will be out of contract in the next year. Or this year even as a possibility, so we'll have to see what goes on with them and if we can bring them. Has Wilhelmsen ever got an assist? He has. He's got himself his 3rd assist in this season, so he's now up to 18 goals and assists, 20 goals and assists for a striker. I'm sure he wouldn't mind that too much, especially in a quite a difficult league like the Bundesliga too. And it was nice to see, if we do go out today, that we've been able to get a good striker for 1860 Munich, a very historic club, very good stadium that we play in, the Grunwalder Stadium, I believe it's called, with 15,000 seats in. It's been home to some very special times, very special memories, but hopefully we can go and top it off with some good wins here. Here is Don on the ball in his possession. After 35 minutes, the game has calmed down after what was a chaotic first 5 minutes. Svetinovic finds Philip. He's going to play that ball over the top, and Wilhelmsen is one-on-one. Can he put it away? It's a good save in the end, really, but he's got to be doing better from there. Don't know why he's not tried to lift it, and that was not what we were expecting really in the end from Wilhelmsen there. But can't complain too much. He's gone and got his goal. He's gone and gotten his assist within the first 5 minutes of this game, and we will go into half time with the same lead that we had after 5 minutes, unless there's one final chance here in this half. Don finds himself on the ball. He could go out to his left hand side where Dulic is waiting for this. He plays a long ball over the top. Can he find anyone? He's going to find Wilhelmsen potentially on the header. He doesn't, and now Hertha are attacking through the middle. They're going to look to try and progress it in a very, very central position in the shot from range, and Don claims that, and we will go into half time with this 2-1 lead. Good stuff. It's very good to see. I think we can compete with these very high top teams, but it's just a shame really that we didn't do this a little bit earlier. Maybe we could be in a top 3, a top 2 spot even, but not to be for us in this season. Here's Philip, finds Musonda over the top. I tell you what, we played a very entertaining brand of football since we have been here. It may have been a little bit inconsistent at times, had a few defensive issues, but the attacking displays we've made has been some of the best I think the channel has ever seen, so that has been impressive to see, and to come on Football Manager in this new game and be able to do that has been very, very satisfying. Hopefully that can continue for whichever club we go to next along the border. Now, considering that we go to France, Switzerland or Belgium as our next clubs, ideally that's where we'd want to go to continue the borders and keep our options very, very open. Switzerland particularly has quite a few options. We could always go back to Germany. Whether or not we want to do that, I don't really know. I don't think we will, but it keeps the options open. I think the Swiss League could be very, very interesting. There's some very interesting kind of underrated challenges in there. Here's Philip in behind. He cuts in as the shot. He's at the outside of the post. So unlucky to not score there in the end. We're playing a very, very good brand of football here in this game. I'm going to look to make some changes. I'm going to bring Tower on there at the back. I'm going to bring Froling on for Philip, who's had a bit of a quiet game unlike him. Dan Huff off for Scholes. I'm going to bring Musonda off as well. Make these 4 changes here and go into the remaining part of this game, which has been a very, very impressive display. As soon as Froling comes on, he goes and gets injured. We'll bring on Boya Carson there to go and see what he can do in the remaining part. Now, that is all our substitutions, which is a bit frustrating really. I would have liked to have made one more, but what can you do? Tower gets that clear. It's going to go out as far as possible. Can we go to claim this even? Bit of pressure on that far side. If we can win this back, we're not able to. And the ball is in behind Dulic. Very good header. And Wilhelmsen, in a bit of a panic, does rush to get that clear. And now it's a ball over the top in behind for Hertha. But I don't know what's gone on there. It's gone behind for a corner. I don't know. It looked like it was about to be walked into the net, but luckily nothing comes from that in the end after 80 minutes in this game. It looks like we've been the better team, so if we get the result, it will be deserved, and we will go up to 8th place in the league table, 2 points clear of the team behind us, and we have a game against Kaiserslauten, who we should be looking to really beat in that final game away from home, so it will be a tough one, but if we can get that win, then we will be good in terms of trying to secure our 8th place spot that we're looking to get once again. Here is Kinsombi in behind, squares it. Boya Carson with the shot. He goes and gets a goal goal for himself. He comes on here in this game and makes it 3-1, secures the win for us. That is impressive stuff from him. Very good positioning, even advanced of Wilhelmsen there, who dropped a little bit deep. We've got runners of Jacobson as well, and Duric was getting in there as well. Real big overload, and it was Kaiserslauten who came in at the back post. He has secured us the win here in this game. A very, very impressive display. There's one final chance here by the looks of it. 3 minutes of added time. Can we go and add a fourth in our final home game and cap off what has been a perfect display? Could that be a penalty in there? Duric wins it back. Jacobson, Duric finds Scholes. Lovely turn. Can he have the shot? It's a poor effort in the end, really, but the fans have packed out that goal behind. We have turned up today, and the full-time whistle is going to go here in this game, and it's an impressive display in our final home game. And the team for this game against Kaiserslautern, no changes. Our final team as part of our time here with 1860 Munich starts with Darn in goal, backline of Dulic, Voet and Svetinovic. We've got Musonda, Jacobson, Duric and Dan Huff, Jakob on the left, Philip on the right and Wilhelmsen up top. It's kick-off here in this game against Kaiserslautern, our final one. As we said there, hopefully we can go and put on a good performance. It's been a good time, a great starting club. We started in a very central location as part of Borderline Glory. No trophies to name, but lots of good memories, and we definitely got this club into a very, very good position, and hopefully they will continue to bounce back from the position they were once in, very high level, rivaling with Bayern Munich. And we played against Bayern Munich. We may not have won that game, but that was a good experience, and all the other ones we've had, very, very impressive stuff really. Here's Voet, finds Svetinovic. Can we look to win this ball back on the turn? Kaiserslautern looking to counter-attack down this left-hand side. We're going to look to try and win it back early if we can. We're not able to, and now all of a sudden they're looking to advance. The ball in behind. Oh, I thought if that had gone all the way, that would have been a Puskas-worthy goal. Luckily, we were able to, we didn't even defend that. It just didn't happen for us in the end, and after 10 minutes, we remain at 0-0 here in this game. We'll have to go a bit more positive here. Just put on one final good attacking display, I think, is what we want. If we're going to finish in 8th place, that is another credible display for us, really. We're beating teams like Kaiserslautern, who are in this game, Fortuna, Dusseldorf, Nuremberg, all teams, Bochum even, who were all rated very, very highly. We were not able to catch up to the likes of Schalke, Hertha. We did actually beat Hertha in our last game, but then I think we also did the double over them, and also Hamburg as well, who are there. And it looks like teams who are going down, Eintracht, Braunschweig, Paderborn and Saarbrücken, are all fighting for those spots, all looking to survive in the remaining part of this season. But this is a game really we should be trying to win against Kaiserslautern. They've not had too good of a season. They are a very notable club, made the DFB Pokal final against Bayer Leverkusen a few seasons ago, so not a bad team, and they've been a consistent element to the second division for quite some time. 50 minutes gone here in this game. Are we going to be able to find the goal that will make it 1-0, take the lead here in this game and finish the season, if we can get a win, on 50 points? Very, very respectable amount if we can go and do that. I don't know what we ended on last season. It was obviously pretty good. We finished in 8th. I don't know if we've done any better. I think we will finish on, it's going to be 14 wins, 12 losses, and then that would make it, it surely can't be 0. Oh no, it would be 10 draws, I believe. We would be going up to, or would it be 8 draws, because it's only 17 teams, and we have a remaining 8 games after the 14 wins and 12 losses that we've had in this season. But it's been a very credible effort, and if we can end on more wins than losses, which we should be able to, if we don't lose this game, we will tie on wins and losses. But if we can end on more wins than losses, even with a draw in this game, that would be very, very impressive if we can go and do that. We're going to make some changes here in this game. I'm going to bring on Legiki in at striker, Scholes down that right hand side, Kaiserslautern for Philip. There's no Froling, which is a shame. He's a very good player, the type of player we could definitely consider bringing around with us to some different clubs. He's kind of a bit of he's one of those players who goes a bit under the radar, but he's so consistent and so good off the bench as well. Particularly his impact has been felt. Here is the ball in for Kaiserslautern, a very interesting throw into the edge of the area. The ball is going to go for a shot, and it does go off the woodwork. Very, very close there to be 1-0 for Kaiserslautern. We are going to go 1-0. We're trying to go to 1-0 here in this game with that attacking mentality. Here's Duric, Kaiserslautern, Legiki all combining. Scholes now down this right side. It's going to go to Kaiserslautern himself. Can he find Scholes? Where will he go? He tries to find Duric with a pass, and now all of a sudden the counter-attack could be on. It's 3 versus 1 here, but the men getting forward for the opposition, keeping it out on that left-hand side. The shot goes in, and that is so disappointing that we're not able to defend that on the counter-attack. We've been completely caught out, and that is 1-0 here to Kaiserslauten after 79 minutes. Very, very disappointing that we've had that game snatched from us right at the end there. Can we go and find something, or will it be a frustrating end to our time here with 1860 Munich? I'm going to bring on Littman. He didn't have much of a role this year, but he was one of the first youngsters we had. Kinzombie, there's no room for him, but he has been in this team in a very key role as well over his 2 seasons with the club. Here's Kylian Jakob with a corner. Can anyone get the header? Who's going to get on the end of it? It's going to go into the middle for Svetinovic. Is there a hand there? There may not be. It falls to Jakob, who's going to cut in. Where will he go? He beats his man. Has the shot! It's so close to one final Kylian Jakob goal, but it doesn't look like it's going to come for us here in this game. A hard-fought game, but not to be in the end by the looks of it. But that will wrap up our time with 1860 Munich. The full-time whistle goes, and it's another 8th place finish. Very successful. So, as we take a look at the end of our season, the only change is we had 1 more loss this season than last season. We scored 49 goals last year. This year we did go on and score. If we go to the current season, where are we? Why are we not? Oh, it goes all the way back to the start. This season we scored 49. What was it? Was it 49? It's 48 last year, and then 42 conceded. And the last year it was 41. Does that end with the same goal difference, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, the same goal difference. But we scored 1 more and conceded 1 more this season. Very, very similar one. But I think we've been very impressive nonetheless. And another 8th place finish is very, very solid. So if you did enjoy our time here with 1860 Munich, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to go and join the Discord down below. We will be moving on to our next club, one of the bordering clubs, as part of Borderline Glory. I'll leave you with this little tune. I'll see you all for our new club in the next episode. Thank you. Bye bye.